Hey guys, it's Sandy. So I'm going to give you some snack ideas. These are easy, healthy, homemade snacks. So rather than going to the store and just grabbing things that are in boxes to feed you or feed your kids, how about thinking about just spending just a little bit of time? These all come together very quickly, and it'll give you some healthy snack ideas that you can have in your refrigerator or your freezer that you can easily grab. So normally, if you're eating 3 healthy meals in a day that has protein, fat, and fiber in them, then you're going to stay pretty full and not need snacks. But every once in a while, you might want an afternoon snack, or your kids almost always want snacks. Or for me, I've got 3 little grandkids, and they always want snacks too. So it makes me feel better if I have something that I can easily grab and feed them to fill their little bodies that have nutrition in it also. And the snacks all taste good, so they'll like them. So let's do just a few of these ideas that you could put in your fridge and have them at your disposal at any time. So I'm going to put my eggs in here and get them started because boiled eggs are a wonderful snack. I like the 4-minute method in my Instant Pot. You can also do the boiled eggs on the stovetop. And I always like to use pasture-raised eggs because they've got that nice orange yolk in them still. So better than cage-free, better than just normal. The pasture-raised have just more vitamins in them. So I'm going to start by making the double chocolate snack bars. So we're going to start with 2 cups of oats. Now, I found out recently that oats that you just buy in the store, like Quaker oats, have glyphosate in them. So I stopped buying those. And now for the past few months, I've been buying these, the sprouted oats. They're organic off of Amazon. They have them at Costco also. But the glyphosate is so bad for our bodies. It comes in the Roundup and the different things they spray. So those are so bad for us. I didn't realize it. Now I do. So I buy different oats now. Oats go a long way. So we're doing 2 cups of oats. If you have a Vitamix, it would be better. I don't. I have the NutriBullet, or I guess this one's a Ninja. But anyway, you just want to make this into a powder. So I'm going to turn down this volume because this will get loud. Okay, so once the oats have been ground into a flour, then you're going to take 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, or this is cacao powder. So this one just has some more vitamins into it. It's a little more chocolatey also. So 2 tablespoons of that, 2 tablespoons of ground flax seeds. You don't want whole flax seeds because whole flax seeds just run straight through our digestive system. They don't grind up in our belly. So make sure that they're ground flax seeds. And then, and you know what, if you don't have flax seeds, don't worry about it. Just don't add anything as far as that, because the flax seeds just give more fiber, more vitamins, everything to it. They're actually very rich in vitamins. This is 1/3 cup of honey. You could also use maple syrup. I know that some people are allergic to honey. Either one, agave syrup, they will all work. It's just you need a sweetener in there. And then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of nut butter, and you get to use whatever kind of nut butter that you like. Peanut butter is a favorite in our house, but maybe your family likes almond butter or cashew butter or something like that, a different kind of nut. And then I'm going to add 2 bananas in there, 1/4 cup of water, and then the last thing is just a dash of salt. Okay, we're going to put the lid on here and just blend it all together, and it comes together that quick, just all in one container here. Because I don't have a larger Vitamix, then I do have to stop every once in a while just to shake this up, just to get it well incorporated. Okay, then once that is all mixed up, you're just going to take and put it into an 8x8 baking dish of some kind. I'm going to put parchment paper down just so it doesn't stick, or you can just grease the dish instead. Just pour this in here, and then we're going to add our chocolate chips to make it the double chocolate. And then I'm just going to add a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips right to the top. You get to use whatever kind of chocolate that you want. I'm going to do half semi-sweet and half milk chocolate. It has all these good ingredients here that we feel good about. Now just mix that together. Make sure you have it evenly spread, and I'm going to stick it into my preheated oven at 350 degrees, and I'm gonna look at it in 15 minutes and see if it's ready, but 15 to 20 minutes is how long it needs to cook. So just until the toothpick you put in comes out clean. I got the shells off the eggs, so the boiled eggs are all done, so I can put those in the refrigerator. The beautiful thing about boiled eggs is you can just grab them and eat them very quickly. I like salt and pepper and olive oil on mine. And you've got a perfect snack of protein and fat. You can have a handful of nuts right beside of it, or an apple or something. You can make this into egg sandwiches. You can make it into egg salad. You can put them on top of your salads that you eat. They're just an easy thing to grab and eat, and a great source of protein and fat. Another super easy snack to make that comes together really, really quickly is apple nachos. So you simply take an apple and start cutting it up. Then you just take your apple slices and put them on your plate. Put a tablespoon of nut butter right in the middle. Nice heaping tablespoon. And then I take this melted chocolate. So I keep this container in my refrigerator all the time. I just put a lid on it and I get it out and melt it and add to whatever I need to. And then you just take that chocolate and just start drizzling it all over the apples. And then if you want just a tiny bit more sweetness, you can also add just a little bit of honey onto it. So honey's optional on here, but I'm just adding a little bit of honey. And then if you've got kids, you could add just a tiny bit of sprinkles on the top just to make it really fun and festive. But that right there is just a really easy, satisfying snack that your kids are going to enjoy, or you're going to enjoy. And you've got fiber in here, you've got healthy fat in here, you've got protein in here. So this is just a nice, easy, very, very quick snack. I just put some coconut oil in here, just a little bit. I'm going to pour this into my favorite popcorn popper ever and just mix that around a bit. Just has that little bit of oil on there. I did 1/4 cup of popcorn kernels. Here's my popper that I use. You just rotate the handle around. And when you hear the popcorn start, you just keep on moving the handle. And whenever it stops and you hear that last pop, it's done. And then it only takes a couple minutes to pop popcorn. So all I do is lay it out on a tray. Just take whatever kind of oil you have. While it's still hot, just spritz the popcorn. And then you can put whatever you want on top. So this is some ranch mix right here. This is just a homemade kind that I have. So I'm going to put that on. Make sure and put on a little bit of salt if you like salt. If you want something sweet, you could do a cinnamon and sugar. So I'm just putting some salt on here, some ranch mix. You could do Parmesan cheese on top. I'm going to also add just a little bit of nutritional yeast, because nutritional yeast tastes like cheese. So I'm going to stick that right on top, and I've had that forever. So I'm just going to use it up and then just mix it up. And that's it. You've got a flavored popcorn. It only took a few minutes to make. It's a much more healthier treat than giving your kids goldfish crackers or potato chips or whatever. So this is easy to make. It's got flavor. It's good. And you get to control whatever seasonings you want to put on there and how much. Okay, and then very quickly, because I've made these before, I'm just going to show you how to make protein balls. Sometimes they're called protein balls. Sometimes they're called energy balls. But you can make them, put them in your refrigerator, keep them in your freezer, and have them for whenever you want to just pull some out and have a quick and healthy snack. Doing 1 cup of oats and then 3 cups or 3 tablespoons of a flaxseed chia mix that I have. So you could actually do just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. You can do 2 tablespoons of flax seeds. I ground this together in my NutriBullet, and it's chia seeds and flax seeds together, and then I put them in my freezer like this, and I have them for months and months that I can just pull out and use whenever. So it's already ground up. So that was 3 tablespoons. Again, what that does is adds a lot of extra vitamins and protein. If you fiber, great fiber. If you don't like it, leave it out. But it is super good for your gut health. And then we're going to do 1/3 cup of honey or maple syrup or agave sweetener, whatever works for you. Adding in 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla. Again, the cap is 1 teaspoon. 1/2 cup of any kind of nut butter that you like best. I'm using peanut butter. Almond butter works great in this also. Never tried cashew butter or anything like that, but almond butter is really good. But peanut butter is our favorite, so peanut butter is going in. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. This is just a 1/2 teaspoon right here. And then I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Salt brings out flavor, so we like salt in things. And then you add in a 1/2 cup of whatever add-ins that you like. I put in some cranberries, some sunflower seeds that are unsalted, and the mini chocolate chips, M-I-N-I, chocolate chips. So this is what it will look like, the consistency. Now, if yours is a little bit too sticky still, but depending on the kind of nut butter that you use, then you could just add a tablespoon or 2 of oats in here to make them a little bit so they're not so sticky. The oats will kind of absorb some of the moisture from the peanut butter in here. But if you need to add just a little bit more oats, I'm going to stick this in the freezer for just a few minutes, and then I'll be able to use it easier without it sticking to my hands so much. I want to show these to you. These are those energy balls that were super easy and quick to make. I'm just put them in the refrigerator, and I literally left them in for no more than 5 minutes, and then they don't stick to my hands. You can put a little bit of water on your hands if you need to. You just pick it up and make it into bite-sized balls. That's all that we're doing right here. And then I'm going to stick these in the refrigerator, or you can store them in the freezer and they'll last for months. Pull them out whenever you want some. I like them to be bite-sized, so just a couple bites and they're done. My grandkids can easily eat these also. Very nutritious. So now let me show you everything that came together. We've got our boiled eggs that we can eat all week long in all different kinds of ways, snacks, breakfast, lunches, whatever. You've got your flavored popcorn, however you want to flavor it. Super simple and easy. It came together. Here's those protein balls. I'm going to stick them in the part of them in the freezer and part of them in the refrigerator. You can eat on these for months. And then here's the double chocolate snack bars. I let it cool completely on a cooling rack. I just pulled it out, sat this whole thing on the cooling rack, and there they are. I'm going to let this cool completely. You can leave these out on your countertop for more like 5 days at the most because they would spoil, or stick them in your refrigerator or freezer and pull them out whenever you want to. Just let them get to room temperature so they taste better, or warm them up a little bit. And here's that plate of apple nachos. So you can see that the chocolate has kind of hardened. When I do melt my chocolate in the microwave, I do put just a little teaspoon or 1/2 teaspoon of coconut oil in it, and coconut oil hardens. So that's what this looks like. If you eat it now, it's just got kind of the hardened chocolate. If you eat it right when you make it, then it's just got the nice smooth chocolate that you'll see over the peanut butter. Okay, you guys, these are all these snack ideas, snack, breakfast, whatever you want to call them. And they came together quickly. Now, I'm not going to make these all at once. I only did this for the video, but it shows you that you can make whatever nutritious homemade snacks very quickly. Now I'm going to clean up the kitchen, put these away, and that's all I have for now. Until next time, I'm out.